There were a couple of guys up in the front office that had a lot of good ideas. And they made it clear that if we all pull together, this airline could really go someplace. You know, I love aviation. I've lived it and breathed it. It doesn't matter what you talk about. It excites me.
Living to fly, 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 living to fly. Gonna get on top of things, gonna get from here to there, gonna get above the world. There's a spirit in the air. What a singular sensation when you leave the earth behind. What a special kind of in-between, beyond both space and time. Getting up is like a dream in the sky the team provides. Reaching out, extending friendship, Allegheny people have pride. Living to fly, living to fly, living to fly.
Allegheny Airlines, may I help you?
This is our story. People dreaming big about an airline that has realized phenomenal growth in the last decade.
Mr. Burke, this is the Worley at Allegheny Airlines calling. We've managed to get you a seat on Allegheny flight number 204.
An airline that spans the largest, most productive business region in the United States and Canada.
I can get you a rental car too if you like.
A big airline that has never forgotten the cities and towns so many of us call home.
Thank you for calling Allegheny.
Living to fly, living to fly, living to fly, living to fly.
I have that, Mr. Evans. I also have a conference room reserved for you at your hotel. Is that correct? Yes, you do. Okay.
You know, I remember when we did all of this with a pencil and eraser. Everybody did everything. Some guys wrote the tickets, some handled the reservations, some loaded the bags. I did that, and that's a fact. But the personal contact has never changed. As big as we are now, I like to think that I'm still the same guy giving the same personal service.
How's everything going, Chief?
And that's why we grew. When you deal with Allegheny Airlines, you deal with me, Ed Ritchie.
The departure for 6 left after Harrisburg. Let me see your ticket, sir. You only have about 3 minutes to go on that flight. Hold on one moment. We'll try and get it held for you. Please, I have to be on this flight. Bill, go ahead. This is Ed Ritchie. I have a gentleman trying to make flight 12. Would you hold for him?
Okay, have the gentleman meet me at the bottom of the escalator at the south docks.
Sure, okay, thank you. Sir, I'll be down at gate 24, right down there to the right, bottom of the escalator. Thank you. You're welcome.
When the main portion of your business is the businessman, you have to be prepared for anything. If he's late, it's my business to understand his problem. I have to assume that he's late for pressing reasons. He has to make his plane. That may surprise you, that a big airline would go out of its way like that. But what good is a carrier that doesn't cater to its best customers? And that's why the businessman keeps coming back.
The plane has to leave on schedule. But when the ticket counter calls and says, I have a gentleman on the run, what can you do? I tell him to send him on down, and I'll make every effort I can to get him on the plane. Now and then, we can work small miracles. Sometimes it amazes me what we can do.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Allegheny Air System, flight number 107 for Toledo. Is available for passenger check-in and seat selection, gate number 17.
They think I'm going out of my way, but I'm really not. You're just taking time for people.
It's like smoking, you're not supposed to stop.
Making them feel this is the way Allegheny is. You know, in the past 5 years that I've worked the gate, I've probably waited on 300,000 people. Never been through the same. I always have a smile for them. A lot of our passengers are first-time flyers.
Hi, how are you doing today?
And I know what they're thinking.
Where are you going?
Leo.
So who do we have traveling here today? Mr. Strainer. Is this your first flight with Allegheny?
Uh-huh.
You know what we're going to do for you today? We're going to make you the captain. We were all first-time flyers at one time or another. We can usually help them to relax.
Of course, not all business is conducted in the major cities. We provide an essential link between the big cities and other business communities. Now, often the best way to make that connection is to climb aboard any one of our 12 independent air commuters, all flying under the Allegheny banner to 37 cities. It's the Allegheny Commuter Connection.
When business reasons call to get from here to there, we fly right to far and wide with a spirit in the air. And coming down, you get that feeling. Allegheny people have pride.
We're flying more charter flights than ever. Freeport, Las Vegas, Florida, and even Acapulco. And another thing, our charters were carrying all but one of the Major League Baseball teams last year, more than twice as many as before. Each team we worked with was so impressed with our people and the service they received, they spread the word to the other teams.
Allegheny Airlines flying when you want to leave. Allegheny people, we're the airways and the means. Living to fly, living to fly, living to fly. Live to fly. Living to fly, living to fly, living to fly. Living love to fly. Living to fly, living to fly, living to fly.
That's right. Flying where you want to go with any number of discount fare plans like the Super Saver, Liberty, Senior Saver, and Simple Saver fares designed for you and your individual traveling needs. Now you just sit back and enjoy.
Hello, gentlemen. Can I get you some coffee? How would you like it?
Cream and sugar.
Okay. Sir, how's your work coming today?
Fine, thank you.
How would you like some coffee?
Please.
Cream and sugar?
Both, please. You know, the first thing I noticed when I began to fly Allegheny is that they've eliminated the class system. You don't have to pay for first-class service to get it.
Hi there. We call it custom class. We treat you and everyone else, including me, when I fly, the same way. Sugar Bush, how long are you going to be there? 2 weeks. Oh, you should have a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy. We want you to feel at home when you fly with us.
Can I take your coat for you? Oh, that's nice. Can I borrow that for the winter?
If we've instilled in the minds of the customer a pleasurable experience, I don't care if you call it first class or custom class, whatever, they'll fly us again. And that's the name of the game.
Push the button in your chair. Put your every care on hold. We're a family in the air, flying where you want to go. Sitting high atop the world, just taking in the view. What a feast for earthborn eyes while flying high and blue.
Go ahead. You know, how far north you going now?
We're just going out here about another 2 or 3 miles, and we'll be turning back.
In my opinion, our pilots are among the best in the business. We have to be. We fly the toughest quarter in the country with the most electronically sophisticated aircraft in the world. It's the best money can buy.
We're going to hold right aileron into the wing and offset this with rudder to keep the airplane aligned with the runway. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's just the way it should be done, Dan. Very good. Thank you.
If we train in the aircraft, we have to simulate the problems, and there's room for misconception. When we use a simulator, there's no room for misconception because the pilot really has the problem and has to correctly resolve it. It's a cost saver, but the most important much better trained pilot using the simulation.
In my opinion, this simulator is the greatest training aid in the world. It helps us to experience any number of weather and other conditions that you just cannot practice in actual flight. And if practice makes perfect, I'd have to say we're subjected to more situations where we have to react and do the right thing at the right time. And I think we do it rather well.
Airplanes don't make an airline. They're just tools for the people. And you better believe that if the people don't work, neither will the planes. There isn't a single part that isn't touched by our people, customizing it from stem to stern to meet your flying needs. Just a paint job that makes an aircraft Alleghenies. When we're done, that plane is just another masterpiece in one of the largest jet fleets in the business.
Allegheny 1 is ready to taxi. Allegheny 1, taxi runway 28 right. 28 right.
We're not big because we carry a lot of passengers. We're big because we do a great job with the passengers we carry. Obviously, we must be doing something right, because we've been growing and growing.
Allegheny 1, position to move. Now 28 right, Allegheny 1. Allegheny 1, pushback approved. Information, go back current. Sir, K-back.
Our passengers keep coming back because they have a good image of Allegheny Airlines. And I'm proud to say I helped to create it. And I'm not the only one. It's the whole Allegheny team.
And our soul is our people in the air and on the ground. People living life to fly for you, taking off and touching down.
That's the story. Talented, interested, enthusiastic people working together, creating a fast, efficient, service-oriented airline that flies in line with the tight schedules its passengers have to keep. That's what we're doing.
Hi, what can we do for you?
You know, with the new routes coming, I can see us becoming number one. Why not?
Living the flying